is up, chocolatiers? Back with another video today where I'm reviewing Strange Darling. Now, Strange Darling stars Willa Fitzgerald. If you don't know who that is, she played in the Scream TV show that was on MTV that was actually pretty good. And they kind of ruined it with the last season where they did like a little soft reboot. I don't understand that shit in TV shows, but I digress. It's not what we're here to talk about. I am here to say this though, before I get into the review. As you all know, if you're new to the channel, I kind of hate my AMC I have to go to. But once again, I save a lot of money as much as I go because of the, AMC 3-movie, A-lister pass, whatever. I'm damn near about to start dropping a dime on movies because this is kind of ridiculous. So like halfway through this movie, I was kind of looking, not even halfway through, it was like 2 minutes. I was like, why the fuck are there Spanish subtitles? And they're big too. Like they're like big ass in the screen. Like literally somebody be talking like, "¿Qué onda?" Well, I'm like, dude, the fuck? That was Asian. I'm sorry, but I'm just kind of confused. My buddy goes down there and he tells the usher. Usher comes up there. You know what he fucking did? Did he go? Well, since it's only been on a couple minutes, we'll go restart it. Try to get the shit working for you. You can go get my manager. No. He says, "Do you guys want a refund?" Well, kind of drove a minute, kind of up here now, and got my popcorn and shit, so that's going to be a no for me, dog. So we watched it with the subtitles. Eventually, I would say it took me about 40 minutes. I finally got into it. The movie was about over by then anyways. But that was just kind of a complaint I had going into it. But it has nothing to do with the movie. I just wanted to pretty much go in there and say, AMC, if you see this movie, or this movie review, see, I'm in a bad headspace. AMC, please stop fucking with me. I beg you, please. Give me like season pass tickets to some shit where I can save some money, where I can go to other AMCs. Send me to, there's a nice one I went to. It was the IMAX one. That was gas. That one's awesome. But let's get into the review. That's what you're here for. I'm so sorry. Strange Darling is about the lady and the demon. That's the two characters' names, and I actually really liked that. I think they do tell one of the characters' names in the movie, but even then it's kind of vague. But it's definitely one of those movies. It felt like Tenet when they were like the protagonist. I was like, I like that. So basically, the lady meets up with the demon, and they go and they're having like kind of like a one-night stand type of deal. And that's kind of where I end it with the plot. Just know this, shit goes crazy. No matter what you know about this movie, I didn't really watch any trailers. I think I saw a clip of one. This movie is very deceiving, and I kind of like that. So it has 6 chapters. It tells you that up front. When it comes on, it says a story. It literally says the title is The Strange Darling, and then but below it says a story told in 6 chapters. And what they do is it starts out in chapter 3, then it goes to chapter 5, then it goes down to 4, then it goes, wait, no it doesn't, I think it goes 3, 4, 5, then it goes 1, 2, then 6, I think. Probably wrong on that one. It got a little, it like didn't get confused. It got confused and remember these numbers. Now, I really like this because it does storytelling in such a smart way because of the twists in this film. Because if it was told linear, the twist is pretty much instant. Like it's in chapter 2, and you start picking up stuff on like chapter 1, but it's one of those things where it couldn't have been told in a linear standpoint. So I actually really did appreciate that. At first, I was kind of like, "Damn!" I says one of these. I hate it when movies go back and forth, but for this movie, it really worked. And now I want to get into the performances. So my boy Kyle, I always forget his last name, but he plays the demon, and he loves playing some slashers, some horror movies, whatever. He is so good in this. There's a scene, pretty much the way it starts in chapter 3, where he's hunting the lady, and like he like runs this like F-150 up, and he like gets up on top and like shoots like through a glass and causes her to swerve, and it's just so cool. Like he just has a presence and a force on screen, and I really wish that he got more leading roles. because I just really love him. Like, dude, he's such a good actor. He reminds me of like the guy from Upgrade. What is it, Logan Marshall Green? He reminds me of him a lot because those two are just like 10 out of 10 actors. Everything they play in, they give it their all. They could play in a fucking Ryan's World movie. Actually, I think that's a real movie that came out. They could play in that. They could have played in Hero in the Purple Crown, and they'd have been given some Oscar-worthy fucking performances. They don't give a damn what they're in. They give it their 10 out of 10. You know why? Probably because they didn't put much. And I kind of hate that for them because they do such a good job. Now, my girl Willa Fitzgerald, I know that the Academy and the Oscars are biased, and I know that they don't like giving horror movies, which I wouldn't classify as a horror. This is more of a thriller, by the way. She deserves some kind of nomination, some kind of something. Her performance, I can't really fully get into it because I don't want to spoil this movie. It's very good. Okay, her performance is just so incredible. It's gut wrenching. It's eerie. It just gives you all kinds of vibes. And like, you know, I would say she's going places, but like, I just feel like I don't know what's wrong with our cinema. Like, I don't get. It's kind of like August. I'm watching all these movies, Borderlands, you know, shit, Harold the Purple Crown. The same. Like, it's like the same people are getting jobs, and they're not producing money. They're not producing good content. These two actors in this movie acted better than half the movies I've seen in the last 2 months. And I don't even know what their next job is. I don't even know the next thing they're playing. I haven't seen Willa since Stream, the TV series. I'm sure she's played in other stuff, but I haven't seen them, okay? And I don't know, man. Like, it's like, I just hate they don't get what's due. It's really unfortunate. They are great in their leading roles, and they do a good job. Now, this movie, I want to kind of get into the violence aspects. So this movie deals with some pretty good subject matters, or not good subject matters, but like good things to deal with. It's very serious, very good tone. But I will say that the movie kind of falls flat with me, kind of with the twist. So I really appreciate what they're doing, especially being a man. You know, it kind of gets into, you know, who you can trust, you know, deceit, stuff like that. But there's crazy shit that happens in this movie. And I kind of thought about it too, like the way it starts off. There's like crazy shit, like from gunshots to people being killed, this and that. And I guess you kind of have to turn your brain off for a second and just realize this is kind of like a different world, you know, whatever. And I don't mean like that by like spoiler-wise. Like, this isn't like mystical. It's not like fantasy, nothing like that. It's just one of these things where it's one of those movies where, like, I don't expect the police to come, you know? Like, opening scene, like I said, he's chasing her, just saying with a gun, there's like gunshots going off. I don't expect them to come, okay? And it's just one of those things where, you know, like I said, as much as I do appreciate the twist, it's just kind of weird because the movie's messaging, I feel like it kind of gets muddled for me. And I'm sure there's going to be people, they're like, oh, it means this, that, and metaphor. I'm taking it at face value. I kind of took it one way. And even reading in this stuff, I was just kind of like, okay, this is like fully what they're doing. I really like what they're doing, but I just feel like they could have went about it a better way. I also kind of wish, I'm not going to knock it points off though, but I kind of do wish they showed how these two meet. So like when we first witnessed these two characters, they're just kind of already like about to get down and dirty. There's like a nice little long car scene where they're talking that's really good. Like I said, cinematography, stuff like that, and I haven't even touched on that, is really good in this movie. It's shot very well. Feels kind of like an older movie. Like if like certain scenes feels like, you know, maybe this was filmed like the 80s, 90s, wherever it's set, and I really like that. It's kind of like Cuckoo. Like Cuckoo felt like it was filmed like, you know, a while ago. But it's just one of those things where I just wish I would, because there's certain things that happens. Once again, when this twist happens, a bunch of twists start happening. It's like a big twist, and then you kind of get like 5 or 6 smaller ones that you pick up on. And when our character, the lady, realizes something about the demon, I was kind of just sitting there thinking, okay, now I really want to know how they met. Like, how would you not know this information? How does this and that? And so there's definitely some stuff that you kind of got to read into, or, you know, just not assume or whatever like that. But it's just kind of something that I wish that they would have touched on for sure. But I'm going to end it here. Reviews went on long enough. This is a good movie. I would even say great, honestly. In a month of duds, I would definitely go see this movie. Tomorrow, I am watching The Crow. Bless up. Actually, at the time of posting this, it'll be tonight. So just know if you're watching this film, I'm watching The Crow tonight. And I'm watching the Channing Tatum film. I always forget what it's called until after I say his name. It's Blink Twice. And I'm excited for both, actually. I think that The Crow's getting a lot of unnecessary hate because nobody's seen it. At the time of recording this, I think reviews are just now coming out. But, you know, I like going into every movie. Even like Harold and Purple Crayon, I went into it positively because I was sitting there thinking, I said, you know what? What if it's good? What if it's like Smurfs? You know, I like the first Smurfs movie, live action, whatever. And it's just, I just hate how people are nowadays. Like, nobody likes anything. I mean, it is hard now when I think about it. But like Alien, I watched it last week, something that's pretty good. People were like over here, oh man, oh it sucked. And like they just hate it because they had like 2 references. Wow, 2 references out of a 2-hour runtime of a movie. What the fuck? Like, it just ruined their whole experience. And so I'm not like that. So if The Crow gives me some good shit, I'm going to think it's probably decent. And I'm actually excited for Blink Twice. I haven't heard anything about that. There's been like no marketing, no nothing. A little weird. But I'm hoping that that's good. So with that, I hope that you guys like and subscribe so you can get those reviews. And comment down below. Let me know if you have seen Strange Darling. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your fucking theories, okay? Because it's not one of these movies that really needs one, but maybe you got a big, deeper meaning that you think the movie means, and if you do, let me know. And with that, hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will catch you guys on the next one.
The final known killings of the most prolific and unique American serial killer.
I love my popcorn. Movies, popcorn.